Okay, so we've set up a new folder, right? It's an empty folder, and that's our website, basically. Um, we need to put files in there, and probably some more folders. Now, while it's easy to make folders on a Mac, making files requires using an application. You can't just right-click somewhere and say, hey, give me a new file, right? A lot of things going on with creating a new file. So we need to use Brackets, which is our text editor, kind of our development environment. So the first thing you need to do is launch Brackets. Now, if it's not in your dock on a Mac, Command-Shift-A brings up your applications folder, and you can navigate to find Brackets, double-click on that, and here we are. We get Brackets. Now, you'll get some kind of a startup screen that you can largely ignore, whereas I already have a project that just opens up your last project. Important thing to note in Brackets is that you never want to just open files with Brackets. You want to open your entire website and load it in this side here, right? So first thing we need to do is go to File, Open Folder, and that's when we'll navigate to our desktop and pick my website and hit open, right? And you'll see, right, there's actually nothing inside my website. It's just a folder. It's an empty folder. Think of it as like a legitimately empty folder. So we need to make a new file. Well, there's a bunch of different ways we can make a new file in Brackets. We can hit File, New, right? And it will bring a new file. Now, right now, it really isn't anything. So we have to go to File, Save As, and we're going to call this index.html. We'll talk about index.html in a different time, but for right now, just make a blank document called index.html, right? Other things that we can do is we can say, hey, give me a new folder. Up here, there doesn't seem to be a new folder, so what we can do is actually control-click in this context right here, say, hey, give me a new folder. And I'm going to call this one Images. And I'm going to do it again, and I'm going to make another new folder, and I'm going to call this CSS. Whoops, just CSS, right? For most of our projects, this will be the way we set it up. We will at some point also have JavaScript, so we would probably put a folder JavaScript, right? This is just so that we have folders to keep our website nice and tidy, right? Because it can get really messy out here very fast. As a matter of fact, index.html, likely we would start putting more folders in. Say we wanted some articles, right? We'd probably do that so that we had another articles. That's when you see, when we talk about URLs, you'll see that if we went to yourwebsite.com/articles, it would be pointing to files in these, right? But the important thing to note right now is that when we make new files, now if we wanted to make a file inside of a folder, we'd have to click right on it, right-click right on it, put new file, and call this maybe article1.html. Right? And this is how we work with these. Now, for this one, I named it right in the spot because it left it through, and I'd still have to wind up saving it. And we just write all of our things in here. But this is how we use Brackets. The most important thing to remember is that when you first open up Brackets, you want to not just open files, you want to go to Open Folder. That is our most important lesson here.